So this video is for the ELISA Simulation Lab. I have out everything you'll need to get ready. You'll need your PPE and the chemistry safety set packet, which has your apron, gloves, and goggles in it. You'll need the ELISA Simulation packet, and then you'll also need this packet that you should have put in your fridge or freezer. And then it also says to have a white piece of paper. This is just came with the live materials, so I don't have a printer, so this was the best I could do for just a plain white piece of paper. And then you'll want to clean your surface, so I just grabbed some wipes. So to prepare for the lab, you should read through the background information and the safety information. And then you will want to clean your workspace. So just wipe it down. You could make the bleach solution, or you could just use an all-purpose wipe like I am. And then you'll want, it says assemble all necessary materials, so grab all the items I mentioned before. And so if your samples have been in the freezer, you're gonna have to give it approximately 30 minutes to thaw to room temperature before you use it. But if you just put it in the fridge, it should be ready to use. And then you'll also want to put on your goggles, gloves, and apron. All right, so I got everything out of the ELISA simulation packet. So this is the microtiter plate, and these, so this one is the simulated chromogen, simulated antigen, and the secondary antibody. This is the positive control and the negative control. And then these are all the patient samples, A, B, C, D, E, and F. So you'll want to have everything out that you know where things are, because we're going to be putting drops into here in a very specific order. So I used 2 of the beakers that came in the Principles of Biology equipment set. I wrote with the China marker waste on this one so that I know these are all my clean ones, and then once I've used them, I'm gonna put them in the waste. So I guess we're ready to get started. So for activity 1, the first step is to put your microtiter plate on a level surface. So we've already done that. You're gonna want it to be where you can see A and B are at the top, because those are the wells that we're going to be putting drops into. Step 2, using a pipette, carefully add 3 drops of simulated antigen. So that's this one, simulated antigen, into each of the wells in row A and B on the microtiter plate. So we'll take one of our pipettes, and so I filled it And then we're going to add 3 drops to each well in rows A and B. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it looks like they give you just enough to do the experiment. So definitely be careful. Yeah, they didn't give me enough to do both rows. All right, it says make sure to place the drops in the bottom of the well and consistently on one side of the well. Do not use this pipette for any other steps. So we're done with it and we can stick it in the waste. Step 3, so for each of the following steps, make sure to consistently add the drops on the opposite side of the well from the drops that the simulated antigen are on. And then refer to figure 3 to see how the controls and samples should be distributed. Here we go. So figure 3. So we're going to do the positive controls, then the negative controls, then patient A, B,